Man, this day is going awesome already. So I did not eat breakfast, but I just got an executed contract on one of my listings, which is sweet. And now check out where I am for breakfast. Oh, the sun's on there. It's Whataburger. My trainer's gonna kick my ass, but I don't care. Whataburger's delicious. All right, so I ate my Whataburger. I'm at my next showing. I'm in Star Creek. It's a subdivision in Allen, Texas. Beautiful homes, big homes, kind of perfect for exactly what my clients are looking for. They're not here yet. I got here a little bit early so I could actually take y'all through the house so you could take a look. So go ahead and come on in with me. Okay, so I need your help with something. So we're walking through this house and I'm honestly kind of trying to figure out why anybody would do this. How many of you would like to have a completely non-frosted window directly into your master bathroom? Now I know that house isn't like incredibly far away. It seems way too close and I feel like people could look in and it's right over the bathtub. I don't think I would be comfortable with that, but I'm curious about how you feel. Drop a comment down below about whether or not you would like to have a non-frosted window in your master bathroom. I don't think I would. All right, so we just finished up our showing over here in Star Creek and Allen, and it looks like we are gonna be submitting an offer. So that's really exciting. My clients just left. They advised me to start drawing up the offer. All right, so I just swung into the office. I actually need to write up a contract for the clients that I just left over there in Star Creek, so they're gonna put an offer in on that home. So it's been a pretty good day, man. We've actually had a listing go under contract. We got an open house on another listing, hopefully find a buyer for that one there. We're submitting an offer for a buyer that we have that's part of a Daisy chain of deals. Unfortunately, we are terminating on another contract that's unrelated to any of those three today, and negotiating an inspection report today, kind of as I'm driving. So we're 3 hours into this pretty crazy Sunday and there's already a lot that's gone on. Execute contract. Sunday. Getting ready to go down this elevator on this empty Sunday in this office. I've also been texting back and forth with Brian about what we're gonna do with our webinar tonight. So Brian, Nick, and I run a podcast for real estate agents called The Only Real Estate Podcast We're Listening To. I think it's really insightful for anybody to really listen to, but check it out on YouTube, Instagram. You can find us on Facebook, The Only Real Estate Podcast We're Listening To. But we're going back and forth. We are actually doing a 2-hour webinar today about how to take 10 listings a month. So that's something that we do on our team and something that Nick's able to do on his team. So we were texting back and forth about a little bit of the content for that. I am heading out of the office now, gonna drive to Saginaw, which is a little bit of a hike to my open house. I'm here at the open house. Looks like we're gonna have some crap weather, which sucks, but we're gonna make it work. So I'm gonna get in and get set up. All right, so I'm here at my open house. It's just now 2 o'clock. Got country music going. So we had a little bit of adverse weather, hoping that doesn't affect the turnout at the open house today. Unfortunately, it's just one of those things that's really, really hard for us as real estate agents, obviously, to plan around the weather when we're planning these open houses a week, maybe even 2 in advance sometimes. We got cookies and water for people who do show up, and I'll be jamming to some country music until they do. Anybody who I actually know who is a cowboy is going to watch this and be embarrassed for me.
Hell yeah. When you're a real estate agent, it's your open house. Ice cream man.
All right, open house went well. Had a couple of visitors. Actually, the sellers had one of the neighbors tell them that they had an uncle they might be looking, so I went down and door knocked that person before the open house, and they came through, and it might actually be a really good fit for them. So it's fantastic opportunity, door knocking around your open house, to maybe run into a potential buyer for your listing. So that's maybe what happened today. But anyways, we're getting ready to shoot our webinar, which a lot of you have probably signed up for. If you haven't, we actually have a real estate group and a real estate podcast, the only real estate podcast we're listening to. And then you can join the group too through that website, or excuse me, through that Facebook page. So make sure to definitely join. But anyways, I'll get you some behind the scenes looks of what we got going on here in a minute. Hey, what's up?
What up?
What up? So I'm doing a day in the life of thing. I've been recording myself all fucking day long.
You brought us
It's kind of nuts. I know, and I brought a bunch of cookies left over from my bullshit open house.
We don't need them.
I know. Anyway, so we are getting ready to shoot our webinar on how to take 10 listings a month. If you're not a part of our group, like I said, the only real estate podcast worth listening to, you can find the group there. You should definitely go over and check out the content there as well if you're a real estate agent. But this is just one of the things that we do in our day, kind of getting ready to push out content. All right, so we just finished recording our first webinar for the only real estate podcast we're listening to, our the only real estate academy coaching group webinar that we're putting out. So for those of you that are watching this, after the fact, make sure to join the group, the only real estate group worth being a part of. You get all the awesome content, but we just finished our first webinar, man. It was awesome.